what you're doing to me. When you don't believe a word I'm saying, don't you know? Caught in a trap, I can't walk out because I love too much.
My name is Jordan Devine. I'm 27. I'm from Strabane, County Tyrone. I'm an Elvis street performer in Liverpool. I'm known as Jelvis Pelvis. I've been going in and out of music my whole life, but never really did anything like since I was 10 probably, but it was just like, it wasn't serious, it was just for fun, but it wasn't until I became Jelvis that I took it, it became what I did for a living and everything, because I spent so many years, you know, finding a way to, like, there's something that I'm good at in music, and I found that it was Jelvis, and it's become everything now for me. I rediscovered Elvis again, and it was like he sort of came inside me, you know, and told me what I need to do in my life, because I had the pure like long hair, and I cut that, and obviously I dyed it a couple of months later because I'm ginger. That's really how that cut came about, like.
This is a wee bit of more of a deep cut, but what does Charlie's Bar in Strabane mean to you?
Oh, Charlie's means a lot to me. I've got a lot of memories in there. Just nights out, you know. It's like where it all sort of started, like, because that's when, like I said, the singers would have brought me up, and that'd give me confidence in front of a crowd. But because before I did go on the street in Belfast, I was like known for like singing up in Charlie's sometimes, just being behind the mic. If it hadn't been for that bar, that I mightn't have, you know, had the confidence to go in front of people. Like it did give me a bit of a push. Like, I basically thought to myself, if I just go to Belfast and perform in the exact same way as I do in a bar, how would people on the street react to that? Would they take videos? And yeah, I went on Ann Street and I got a crowd. That first video, what I was talking about earlier on, that 2 years ago, it started going about. It was actually when I went back down the road, Charlie's, I said, it was him that told me that there was videos going about you. I didn't know until then, and he said he showed it to me, and then the next few nights it was getting more and more hits and all, and so I went up the next weekend again and did it again. But the reaction from that day, it was like, I was very overwhelmed, like, because this was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my life, because I'm going out in the street. I can't have any, like, I can't care what people think are going to say. I just have to do this, go out of my comfort zone. I was overwhelmed with the amount of people that stopped, and once you do something like that, you know, there isn't really any turning back from it.
Do you remember the moment you became viral? And do you have, like, was it a dream come true, or did it come with any sort of negative aspects to being sort of famous in any way?
It sort of happened progressively. It took a couple of months, like. At the start, people were getting to know me, and they were like, who's this guy? But then it started to become more established and more well-known, because my own TikTok started growing. You see, I'm always progressing more. I'm always wanting more hits and more followers. So it never felt like 1 minute where I was like, I've done that now. It was like, it just sort of, it just became who I was. Like, I feel like ever since I started this, every day I go out in the street, I become more popular, because there's somebody that was there, like, especially in Liverpool, like, most people that will see me, they probably might not even seen me before. Somebody new's taking a video and that's getting sent somewhere else. So every day I'm progressing, every day I do it. You cannot simultaneously be two people at the same time. If I want to be Jordan, I can't be Jelvis, but if I want to be Jelvis, I can't be Jordan. You have to have one mindset over it. I've been told that that's wrong and I shouldn't think like that, because you can get trapped in it. But I feel like you have to invest it in it as your life if you do want to succeed, and you just can't live two lives. You know, you can't expect to be normal. If you do want to be famous, it's not gonna be normal. Like, people are gonna want to talk to you wherever you go. They are gonna recognize you. Not everybody would want that, you know. You just have to accept that I want to be famous, I want to be known, and this is what it looks like. I'm happy with being Jelvis, and I don't have a problem with transforming into permanently into an act. If people are going to be supportive, it's great, and if they're not, that's okay as well. I just appreciate everything that comes my way, and that I would, of course, like to be on stage with like a show and doing a tour and on TV. But then I'd also, like I said to you, I'd like to get into acting and see where that could take me, because this is, no matter how much this is me, it is still an act and it's a performance, and I have to behave a certain way when I'm performing, opposed to like when I going through normal life. Money is a motivator for it, like, well, it can be. There's days I'm not making anything and I'll still go ahead and do it because I'm enjoying it, but there is times, like you said, when you do need money. And see, there's a very physical aspect that comes into it because of all the dancing. It requires a serious amount of energy. I do need to be energetic. Like, there's days I do up to 4 hours in dancing, putting in all that effort. You do need something coming in for it to be worth it. Like, you wouldn't, I wouldn't do it for free anymore, like, because it's a lot of work.
What do you miss about not just Belfast, but being home in general? What do you miss?
Well, I miss is probably getting recognised more often and people knowing me more personally. Like, I always would have went down home at the weekend to Strabane, pretty much to go to Charlie's, like, just to feel a bit normal. The main thing that would keep me going, motivated, is my obsession with Elvis. See, I've been that big of a fan, and he's like, people are very obsessed with Elvis, not in the same way to be obsessed with other singers. Elvis has a different effect have had on people. They say that, like, when he died, people went in the morning for weeks and they were not normal, like their family member had died. And people always say, when you listen to Elvis, it's like he's talking to you, he's singing it to you, and that Elvis has brought them through so much. See, for me, that if I ever did lose motivation to do it, that to me, that's like I'm betraying him then, and I'm betraying myself. So, see, I am a big believer in that, like, things are meant to happen, and I think that this was meant to happen. There was one person that was Jelvis, and somebody has to do it, and I don't mind, yeah, because if I'm not going to do it, nobody else is, like.
Thank you.